Red lights on. Hopefully we're working. What is happening, Fish and friends? Let us know if y'all can hear us. Me and this stranger that some of you may remember, maybe not. This handsome old fella. We got Gramps with us. Gramps, what's the good word, man?
Alive and live. Well, what do we always say? Live, live, live. Hey, I'm here on a Debo live, so life is good.
It is. It is a good time. Yeah, I'm happy to have you on, man. I've seen your recovery. Make sure we get people in here. Make sure we're working right, and then we'll kind of go over some of that.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm gonna have you help lend your insight into maybe some of the boots I should be hitting. Maybe some of your. I know you maybe haven't been following fishing as closely. I know you've kind of taken some time off, but
Yep.
maybe we could talk about some things that we think are going to be trends maybe at the Classic. I mean, I don't know. And I want to hear from all of y'all. So we need to get the numbers up. We need to get a bunch of people in here because I want to see what you all want to see. Where do you want me to go? What booths? Who do you want me to talk to? But I think we're working, right? Can y'all hear us? Hear us okay? Audio good? Kuda in the house. What's up, Kuda? Mr. Randall Williams, Soley, Chris, got Ralph in here. Always a huge thanks to all the members out there who do a little extra each month to help support the channel. It does not ever go unnoticed. I appreciate the hell out of y'all. Everybody else too, even if you're not a member, does not matter. Appreciate you watching, hanging out, supporting. None of that costs any money. Just it's free. Watch the vidges. That's all you got to do. So tonight, so Classic. So Gramps, tell us what all happened. I know. I think probably most of the people on here, I know we've talked about it. Know that you had a heart procedure. That's been what, almost a year ago, coming up on, right?
It's been a
10 months
while, so
ago?
I was actually doing some math. It's been 235 days since I caught a largemouth bass.
Oh my goodness!
that was
Wow.
that was with Darren Wendell at the Kayak Adventure Series over in Ohio, and that was the last fish that I've caught since.
Wow.
Then the following weekend was my actual last fishing trip. On June 21st, I took my two granddaughters fishing in a creek because I was trying to kind of let everything settle down because we were getting ready for the next Kayak Adventure Series up in Minnesota. And so I took my granddaughters out, and I think the first video back on the Fishing with Gramps channel of 2026 will be that little creek fishing adventures, our buddies would say. And that will hopefully turn the lights back on for the Fishing with Gramps YouTube channel because it's been a long time. But yeah, last year, oddly enough, and I'll keep this short because I'm like you, I want to talk about the Classic. But last year, I was after we got done fishing with the girls, I was doing some yard cleanup because anybody who follows my channel knows we had two different tornadoes come through. One whacked a tree in half and dropped it on top of my house and my truck. And then 2 months later, another one came through from a different direction and threw a bunch of branches and broke a bunch of trees. And oddly enough, that tornado saved my life. I'll tell you why. I was out doing some yard cleanup with my son. He was dragging off limbs. I was out with a pole saw cutting broken branches down. Ended up giving myself a double hernia. So go up to the VA, get that checked out. They start working on schedule me for surgery a couple weeks later. But that kept me from going to the Kayak Adventure Series up in Minnesota, where I would have been hours away from any hospital up on a river. And then before that surgery was able to take place is July 8th. I felt a tightness in my chest as I was getting in my carpool to go to work. And something didn't feel right. One of my buddies was running late. And right as he was pulling up to get in the van, I was like, you know what, fellas? I'm feeling a little odd today. I'm going to go get this checked out just to be safe. And that was July 8th. Went back up to the VA in Indy. And yeah, there were some issues. July 10th, I went under the knife and they did a quadruple bypass, replaced a complete valve, and then repaired another one. But I didn't wake up from going under the knife until July 21st. So basically, I was out for 11 days after 11 and a half hours surgery. So when I came out, everybody might have seen me on Instagram. Hey, fam, how's everybody doing? not having a clue what day it was, and not realizing that almost 2 weeks had passed
Holy crap.
since I'd had my eyes open and was kind of, but yeah, that was odd. And I didn't think much about it, and I didn't know how bad it was. But I spent the next 10 to 12 weeks at home in a recliner, burning up every bit of vacation and sick leave that I had. Actually went in the hole a little bit, but that's okay. They covered me while I was out. But yeah, it was over. It was probably about 6 or 8 weeks out in my recovery, sleeping in my recliner, that my wife actually broke down and told me how bad I was and how bad things had been. Kind of being in a coma and all that. So it was kind of wild, but my mental capacity, I didn't realize people that go under anesthesia for long amounts of times, it can take a while to kind of recover from that. And I didn't really realize it. I would be saying things that in my mind, I know what I'm saying, but a word might come out and it meant something else. But I heard what I heard, and that's what I said. I didn't notice it as much until, typing when I got back to work. I would write a word out and I would like switch an A and an E and not realize it. Little things like that. But all this time later, I'm back. I've been back to work for a while. I went back in like August, September time frame, and they took it easy on me. I went to work. Let's put it that way. But my work family basically has covered for me well, and I'm kind of back to it and doing what I do. I'm a IT security manager for the U.S. Army where I work at. But yeah, so since then, knowing that I still can't, and this is what broke my heart, because I expected to be fishing come springtime. I expected right now to be ready to get on the water, but they can't do my hernia surgery until I've been on blood thinners for a full year. That's just
wow.
Protecting the heart, so they can't repair what I still have damaged until, later this fall. So a lot of people have seen, I've sold both of my kayaks. My friend Emily is picking up my kayak trailer in 2 weeks. I've really pared down. Now, am I done fishing? No. Debo and I were talking about this a little bit beforehand. I've pared way down. My competitive side's going to be gone for a while. I'll be out in the low this year, just, chasing some bluegill, crappie. Like I told him, not frog fishing, but maybe if I lightly catch some bass, we'll see how it goes. I got to be careful is what I'm saying. So I'll be in the boat. Does that mean I'm done kayak fishing? Probably not. 2027's a new year, whatever. I appreciate all the comments, and I've obviously worked on the whole weight loss, eating good.
That's what I was just gonna say. You've still been getting your workouts in and eating clean. So that's the huge part.
Got back in. I just got back in the gym this last 2 weeks. Funny thing is, I get 2 workouts in, and then one of the guys in my van pool brings the damn flu in and wipes me out for like 8 days. I finally had 21 hours of sick leave built up and had to burn it because I was out on leave last week with the flu. But we're back, and we're back in the gym too. So, getting there throughout the whole 8 months of me being basically down, I kept my dieting right and eating good, even though I couldn't really move as much. But now it's time to get the body moving and all that too. So I'm pumped for, the upcoming season, albeit, I'm going to get out and make some videos, and we'll do some crappie fishing, bluegill fishing, maybe a little bass fishing. But we're going to take my granddaughters out. We're going to be a little more family focused this year instead of running around the country, with the Kayak Adventure Series and BASSMASTER. But we'll get back to that down the road, But for now, we're going to take it easy, be careful, but we're still coming back to it.
And hopefully, maybe even we'll see you at the Classic, because that's what we're talking about tonight. Now, I had Gramps on because he has some Classic knowledge. Said, hey, you want to hop on, talk, Classics? He's been to the last 2. So, Gramps, what were like your? Doesn't have to be like top 3, but just like three booths that come to mind that were like really fun to hit. So, what do you think 3 should be that I hit?
Well, some things have changed a little bit because I always kind of had things in mind. And this is what you want to do too, is kind of see who's going to be there. for me in the past, like 2 years ago when the Classic was at Knoxville, my buddy, um, see, this is the brain fog I talk about. My buddy who was working at Lou's at the time, Tom Brubaker.
Oh,
He's always one I love to hit because he and I love talking Lou's and Strike King and this and that.
sure.
Even though we all know I'm a Shimano guy, still throw a lot of Strike King baits. But I've loved a lot of stuff like that too. So he was a big one there because also one of the guys that's generally there at Strike King is Steve O, the guy who invented the Rage Tail.
Oh yeah, yep.
So, love getting pictures with him. Bill Dance is always a must see. I know you love everything Bill Dance as much as I do.
I think he's going to be at the Pradco booth. I see Mr. Patrick in here now. Patrick, I hope you're well. Patrick, did you get the little package that I sent you with a couple little goodies? I hope so. Let me know what you thought of them. And I think Mr. Bill Dance will be at the Pradco booth. Hopefully I'm not spilling the beans too early, but
hey, there we go.
Hey, he's going to be there. So sorry, Patrick.
Yep.
So yes, I definitely want to meet Bill Dance. I'm honestly not I don't know enough of the pros to be excited to meet anybody. If I happen on somebody and talk to him, cool. But it's I don't watch it enough to be oh, I watch this guy, 24/7 or something like that. But
yeah. And for me, that's why I also go to Red Crest here and there because, it's kind of the sport's kind of divided. So Jacob Wheeler and Dustin Connell are doing MLF stuff. And then, you'll see certain guys over, on the Bassmaster side. So, but the funny thing is you'll see most of those guys at the Classic because they don't have anything going on MLF wise that weekend because the Bassmaster Classic is always the Super Bowl of bass fishing. And when I say that, it's not just about the fishing, but the expo is the thing. The favorite guy I had a conversation with last time down there was G-Man. He was running late to another event, and we just happened to be walking and talking the same way. So it was good too. Yeah, like Kevin said that we met last time I was at Knoxville and G. So yeah, he remembers that. But that's honestly the fun thing too. And I'll give you this is your first one, right?
No. So I was at the one when they were at there's a blueback herring lake in South Carolina.
Okay.
They're going there next year, wherever the one they're going next year is, actually.
Okay, I hadn't even looked ahead that far.
Hartwell was where it was
Okay.
at. So that was 2015, 16 was the only one I've been to.
Okay.
So yeah, this one I'm excited to walk around, do video stuff. The only thing that I have planned that I'm the most excited for is I haven't seen my man Philip Cheek in here, but Philip sent me a hat, the Palmetto State Armory hat, PSA.
Oh, yeah.
I'm bringing a Sharpie with me. Every subscribe Fishing friend I see, I want you to sign my hat. So my goal is to get as many subscribe Fishing friends or other, YouTube people that I'm friends with. Any of that, that's what I want to get, as many signatures as I can, and that's my goal.
I actually love me some Palmetto State Armory. My safe is right over my shoulder, and in that safe is still a box of some things from said company that I still have to put together from a kit that I bought from those folks a few years ago, and it's just my backup play around. But yeah, love me some PSA.
Yeah, they got some good stuff.
Yes, they do.
So that's playing. Let's see. What do we have from chat? Chat, what are y'all thinking? Debo, take your time. Or Gramps, take your time. Yes, the fish are there, Gramps. The good thing is you're still here to be out there doing it.
Yes, sir.
Might take a little bit of time to get back to where you were, but that's okay. Oh my God, Chris, where's the catch booth? I actually think I did see that damn catch booth. People, so that's an inside joke, Gramps. People want me to do kayak tournaments, and I tell people that bass are meant to be weighed, not measured. So that's the big, it's a big joke here. Everybody wants to get me a damn.
Do you need board. A board? I got one. I'll bring you as a gift.
No, I do not need a board. I don't want a board. Bass are not meant to be measured. So, no.
I'm just saying.
No,
you have to know what their minimum length is.
No, no, don't need to know.
This one for you. This is a red, white, and blue with American flag on the fence and Freedom Squad on the other side. I would bring this for you, my dude.
Nope, 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 nope. You give that to one of the Freedom Squad guys. I'm trying to hold out as long as I can on a measuring board. I see some cool stuff. This is one. So okay, so Lou's. Who else did you say? Any others? Lou's booth. Is Lou's on here? Did I see Lou's? They gotta be
Oh,
here,
they'll
right?
be there somewhere. There's, I mean, the cool thing is, I always like looking for like the obscure, like new things,
Yeah,
the swim bait guys were big last time I was there. You know,
I noticed
everybody's
that.
getting into the big
Clutch.
swim baits. I gotta
Who
lean
else I
forward a
saw?
little bit.
Tato. Somebody was talking about Tato stuff. I think maybe that was on the. There's KGB, Abu Berkeley. Oh, GSM. That's Lou's,
That'll
right?
be a big, yeah, that'll be a big one.
Is that Lou's? Is that GSM or is that the other?
I think that's
Oh no,
the
this is
Yamamoto and all that.
yeah. Bill Lewis, Dobbins, all that. Okay.
Lose is rather outdoors.
Rather, that's right. I always get those two mixed up. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
but I think
Hey,
GSM is like,
Pradco.
yeah, GSM is like Yamamoto and the the rods that they bought, the guys out of
Dobbins.
Texas, Dobbins. Yep.
Yep. Throwback, swim baits. Yes, looks like some good fun stuff here. P
Now,
line
if you've
definitely want to
never played
go.
with any biz baits, they're well worth taking a look at as well.
Are they part? Oh no, they're separate biz baits. And I've heard of
Yep.
them. I've never. I've used a couple, I should say.
Yep.
That subscribers and Fish and friends, everybody around have sent me in, but I've never purchased anything from them. I don't think. John Cruz. I do want to see John Cruz. He's probably the only pro. I've had him on. I've talked to him multiple times, and he is as real as it gets as far as pros go.
And missile
he's the
baits are
only
just
one.
bangers.
Hartwell, yes, Hartwell. You got to hit up Daiwa, Busby, and Pradco. I'll definitely be at Pradco. I'm going to be helping the Pradco booth set up probably early because I'll be there early. We're going to do a meetup there. So that's the other thing that I wanted to make sure. I think it's going to be 11:30 on Saturday because we kind of want to do it between signing sessions and stuff. And I think, let me double check. I'm pretty sure it's going to be 11:30 Saturday. I'll put it on my Instagram. But anybody that's there, I think I'm going to try to get Hank over there, Bass Geek. He's working some booths, so I got to try to fit him in. But Hella Bass, the Burley Boys, AAA Anglers, Jeff and Paul.
There's Hella Bass. Yep.
Jermaine. Whoever wants to join us in the Pradco booth, just come hang out. And then it's a place to just meet all of us because so many people, so many of you guys and gals follow all of us. It's all of us just in one place. You can come talk, hang out, slap us if you don't like us, whatever. But yeah, should be a good time. So that was really the only thing that the only two things: hat signing and the meetup. So we'll put stuff out on the Instagrams. But yes,
And if your last one was in 2015, expect to be bombarded by a lot of fans because you're a little bit bigger than you were in 2015.
Yeah, 20. Yeah. Well, I was still relatively. I had my first like 3 people out in public come up and be like, dude, Debo, I watch your videos. So it was quite the cool thing that I had like 3 people come up and talk to me and hang out.
I got to tell you my classic story from Knoxville because Ralph will get a crack. He remembers this clearly. I had no more than walked in the door with, I think it was with Ralph and a couple of others. And from across, I don't know how far away, you hear this, Gramps.
Who was it?
And they start cracking up. Ralph's like, "Uh-oh, security, got to protect the entourage."
Who was it?
I don't. It was just somebody who follows the channel. I can't remember who at the time, but they were just rolling. It's like, "Oh, we got a celebrity here. We got to make." I'm like, "Oh God, don't even start this." It was great.
Hawk, yeah, that'll be the closest I get to big fish is taking a picture next to the big uns in the tank. Yeah, we know. Yeah, otherwise, it ain't working for me. Hashtag bored. Little Rich, you're bored talking about classic stuff? I'm sorry. I'm excited to go.
Yeah, it'd be fun. It'd be a good time.
A black and yellow measuring board. Nope, I don't need any of those. Nope. Oh, hashtag board for the measuring board, I think is what Rich was talking about.
Yeah, it could be, yeah.
When are the Rebel hats coming? I think they will have them at the Classic. If Patrick's still in here, maybe he can lend you an ear, but I would bet that they're going to release those at the Classic. I know we talked about those when Patrick was on my channel. Purple catch board. No, I don't want a purple catch board. Cash and I will hit. And I saw that on the thing there. So Cash, they've partnered up to do some stuff with me, and they are right next to Pradco. So that's easy. Definitely going to get a talking with them. Okay, so for me, the number one that I have to hit is Scott over at Spool Speed Bearings, because when I was there in 2015, I don't know why the hell the thing's there. I can't get rid of it. Well, Spool Speed Bearings. I don't know how to get the thingy off there. Anyway, when I was there in 2015, I was only had a little bit of time to go walk around and talk to people in booths, but multiple booths was like I was a pain in their ass being there. Like I was just asking questions. I was just taking it all in. Like I had been out of the fishing game for a long time, so I started back in fishing again pretty hard, like a couple years before that. So a lot of the gear and lures and stuff, I was just like all reinvigorated, because I used to be huge into fishing, and then took that time off for college, and then I was doing MMA for like 12 years hard, and then got back into it.
Yep.
So there was multiple people there that I was just like a pain in their ass asking questions, and just the only one that I hit was Scott, and Scott's like, yeah, come on over. Yeah, let me show you. I'm like, so I didn't even know you could do bearings. Yeah, dude, come over, play with these reels. Was super cool. So he was one that I was like, are you going to be there? He's like, yep. So that's like the first one I have to get as an ode and a thank you. Don't forget where you came from. Stay down to earth. And he exactly did that. So definitely
I'm surprised some company hasn't gone exclusive with him or something, just because of how good his product is. I mean, they take reels and just make them just even better.
Yeah, I think they've done some. I think it's a cost thing. Obviously, it raises the cost a decent amount. So, but they have some like tricked out things. I think Enigma did some. There's some other ones, whatever they were, but should be good to talk to Scott. Let's see.
Oops.
Oh yeah, maybe it was Brendan that was talking about it. Brendan got to go talk to Brendan too. He's going to be there. He's got his own booth. This guy must just be absolutely smashing it to have a booth there. I know they're not cheap.
Yeah, Brendan, he was there with Monster Bass last time, selling product like crazy. I bought a couple from him.
I saw you on here. Saw him on here somewhere. Maybe he's oh wait, how do you get to? Well, I saw Brendan on here somewhere. I don't know how you locate to the Expo Hall, World's Fair Expo Hall. I don't really understand, because Hellabass was saying there's like two different buildings of stuff.
Yep.
Like there's Swimbait Universe. I thought I remember seeing
actually Brendan, there's several. If I remember last time, there was like an upstairs, a downstairs main hall, and then they actually had stuff where I think where Bass Geek was in a whole separate building across the street.
Huh.
So yeah, there's a ton of stuff.
G3 boats.
I'm not sure if you're frozen or if I'm frozen.
Uh-oh. Did I freeze up? I might have frozen.
There you go. Now you're moving. There you go.
Oh, whoops. Christ, I'm not even sharing. Damn it. Okay. Anyway, well, I was looking for Brendan. I don't know. Brendan can throw in where he's at. I don't know how to find all these places. Camus. That's what it was. Camus was what
that's where Hank will be.
Hank was working. Yeah. I don't know. Brendan, I don't know where you're at. Somewhere I remember seeing you, but I don't know where. What's the other thing? Overview? What does this do? Oh, that's fancy. Oh, yeah. So there's the two right across the street. Yep. There's maybe he was. I thought there was a thing where it showed level 2 and 3. Oh, here, up here, maybe? No, I don't know. Well, anyway, Brendan will be there somewhere. Hit him up, find him.
Oh, yeah.
But what else? What else we got, Fish and Friends? Debo definitely need to hit the. Oh, yeah, well, right there. Throwback and Beast Coast. Man, I haven't talked to the Beast Coast guys. They used to talk to me, and I'll be honest, they kind of just said no thanks, not interested, and just stopped. So I really haven't used much of their stuff. I still like them. I caught my PB on the Miyagi, their swim bait.
Oh wow.
But yeah, Beast Coast makes some great stuff. The world class or working class swim jig, and I like the little hybrid jig, which is really cool. The one with like the fur on it.
Yeah.
Throwback. I only have one throwback bait I got. They're like the big swim bait stuff. Let's see. Cash it. Yep. Pradco, definitely. Hey, Nick's in here. Have you ever tried a chartreuse 3-inch twister tail? I haven't thrown one for a minute, Nick, but I still remember the day we were out. where was that? We were at one of the ponds that you have access to, and you were absolutely kicking my butt with the little white twister tail grub. And I finally ended up having to switch to a Ned rig and ended up finally catching him. But yeah, Nick was absolutely whooping my butt with oh damn, John Crew's mom passed away.
Oh,
I think I do remember seeing that. I do remember that. Damn. Well, thoughts out to John. That's tough. I know he's very close to his parents, so just made a Facebook post. Yeah, well, that's definitely reason not to be there. Family comes first.
Somebody's asking about, or Ruben's asking about the date of the Classic this year. That is next weekend.
13th or 13th, 14th, 15th, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever that is. What is that?
Yep.
It's yeah, 13th, 14th, 15th.
Like all the kayak guys I know, they start the week of. So the way they do it is they fished a few days before the boat classic, and then they end and have their award ceremony on day one weigh-in of the actual Bassmaster Classic. So it's kind of a nice crossover event where you have the kayaks in the few days before, and then all the boater guys, you know, kicking off right after that. So it's like a full-on week for a lot of folks. Definitely Biz Baits, yeah.
Hobie, interesting enough, we had talked a little bit because I had purchased some of their glasses, and I think at the time the AAA guys were working with them, and they had reached out. The tough part for me is I just don't use enough like glasses. I've liked theirs. The only thing I don't like about these is this thing isn't like attached. I still need to super glue them, so this like rubber thing comes off. But otherwise, yeah, I've liked the glasses, and these are the ones. If you guys remember, why I have the glasses part and it just clips on. They've been awesome, but I don't need 90 pair of glasses, and so kind of tough. But yeah, happy to give my honest thoughts on these and their sunglasses. Folks Custom Cranks, never heard of them, but if I find them, I will definitely be sure to hit them up. What do we got? Folks Custom Cranks. I need to go. There was a list here somewhere too. Oh, exhibitor list.
Yeah, you almost have to print it out and kind of search it over the week before and give yourself a little roadmap.
Yeah, I need to get some questions ready and then try to figure out, because I want to do some interviews and stuff. Go buy some boots, you know, all the
keep I was gonna say keep a camera with you at all times, because you'll get home and you'll be like, I didn't shoot any video.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I'm the worst at that too. I am absolutely horrible. Let's see. Like when I need to do intros and outros.
The last one I was there, I saw Rick and this at Knoxville. I caught Rick and Brandon. I caught Old Town because they had just dropped a new kayak, and then pretty much forgot about everything after that. Had a good conversation with G-Man. Did film Meet and Bill Dance. That was cool. But yeah. Yeah, Hellabass said they had a Bassmaster Classic phone app, and I think I've seen that in the past. You know, the funny thing is, I don't remember anything about last year's Classic, even though it was down in Texas. Just like complete blank. I'm only thinking about Knoxville because that's the one that's coming up.
Hawk, a replacement for the Trashmaster jig. You mean a jig where you can screw the plastic into it, so you can rig it EWG type deal?
I was gonna say that was like the completely weedless one, wasn't it? Or
yeah, there's got to be some out there. I've got some from way back in like 1990, beginning of 1990 that were that. So it's funny, talk about stuff coming full circle again. Free visor making from Hellabass.
He's gonna have his scissors.
Nobody slapped Debo. Hey, if somebody dislikes me enough, we can do a slap off. Actually, I would never do a slap off. Those guys are crazy. Fight somebody one-on-one, sure. Do a slap off where I stand there and let somebody slap me. Hell no.
You didn't go through all that training to take a punch.
No, I didn't.
Job was to avoid it.
Yeah, I didn't do all that to stand there with my hands behind the back and let somebody slap me.
Nope.
Yeah, everybody show up. Should be a lot of fun. Thanks, Patrick, for letting us crash your booth and do a little meetup. Should be a blast.
That'll be awesome.
Pack some Debo customs. Dude, I was gonna, but I'm so far behind. I just got stuff painted for giveaways and stuff that I've got. I had a little special project I had to work on, so I got that done at the same time as these. I've got to get people's stuff out. Rob, Tom Brewster, Dub D's, Robin Allen, Fishhook Terry that I had on. I owe him a crank. Brian Lee. I've got you guys all here, and actually Brian's going to donate his stuff. So I'm going to have to find a local. My buddy Brando has some stuff he was going to donate too, so we're going to put a a big huge package together and do a
I
donation.
wonder if folks is some of those I've seen on Instagram where they take and basically sand down and like do custom repaints of baits that are already like on the market. That somebody made that comment and I'm like, I wonder if I've seen that before. It's pretty cool.
Could be, yeah. Fisherman 83, Gramps, I believe that was my wife and I at Knoxville.
Yep, there we go.
Chris, yes. How about 5-pounder? Chris, if I catch a 5-pounder tomorrow, Chris and I are going to go out on the kayaks tomorrow. I think it's supposed to be like, I don't know, 50. So I was out in the garage before this trying to get crap out of the way because, of course, my wife loves to decorate and has 8 billion freaking whatever those things called, not Sterilite, whatever those damn tote things are with stuff. So I was moving stuff and oh my gosh. But I finally got a path to get my freaking kayak out. But yes, Chris, if I catch a 5-pounder or more tomorrow, I will buy a measuring board and I'll do a tournament.
Don't need to buy one. I'll bring you one.
Well, I'll use Gramps's until I get my own. I'm gonna say,
dude, I have so many of those. I work with Catch for a few years, so
can't make the classic. Yeah, number of people that can't go. That's all right. We can still talk fishing. Tell me what you guys want to see. I've seen a couple people say I'm bored. This is boring, not going. Hey, tell me what you guys and gals want to see. I'm going to be getting videos. I'm going to be stopping by places. I'm going to be trying to do my hands-on, product review type stuff. First look. Of course, it's not a full review, but I want to see some of the new Daiwa stuff. I don't think Shimano has anything new. But gear, lures. You all tell me what do you want to see?
Let's get some predictions. Who does anybody think is going to win the Classic? It's not just the Expo. There's actually a derb going on. Anybody got anybody that you're pulling for out there?
I don't know enough of the peeps to make a call. Hella did tell me there's a gentleman from Iowa in it. I messaged him and never heard back. So I'm sure he's got other things better to do, but would be cool to talk to him, have an Iowa boy in it. Missed the other building completely. Yeah, there's a couple buildings out there. Justin running late. Well, hey, better late than never. Hello from the Ozarks, Chris. Hello. One for the bingo card. Oh, well, was it the Fresca, Dakota? A little Fresca tonight. Gramps, you ever drink Fresca?
I did back in the day.
My new addiction.
I can't think I've seen those in forever. Of course, these days I'm brewing tea, drinking a lot of water, relight for
sure.
So you know what? That you just reminded me of something too when we were talking about healthing earlier. Let's do, because you've been back. We both been kind of back at it.
Mm-hmm.
So let's promote fitness for fishing, and everybody, if you're on Instagram or wherever, and you're getting active again, getting ready for the season coming up, because those of us up north, we ain't been fishing all winter like Liz and everybody else down south smacking giants, but just get moving a little bit. Let's get fit to fish. So that's gonna be my little hashtag for the next month or two. Is just get fit to fish. You know what I'm saying?
That was, yeah. So I was part of the challenge that Jake Suvak, the AAA guys, they actually put out a Fit to Fish challenge deal with his training app. I guess his Wild Side Strength or whatever's through it. Dude, this thing is bad ass. It tracks everything. Okay. It logs my days. It gives you workouts, all of his workouts and everything. He puts them out there for everyone. They're of all skill levels. So even if you're brand new to it, tracks everything that you've done, and then you can go in. So like, for example, Wednesday, it gives you everything you got to do. And then you go through them, check them off.
Oh, wow.
It's $99. I think that's for 3 months. I don't remember what it goes to after, or it maybe stays the same, but dude, I freaking love it. So I'm going to have to talk to him after and see, get set up, because it's his, his side hustle. Helping support people that do good. And it's kept me on track. Like, I don't have to think about what I'm doing. I just go in, do them. Yeah, I'm down almost 25 pounds.
Very good.
So
I got a friend of mine. He does the CrossFit stuff. So, it's like, look, bro, I can't push the machines and all that. Right. So give me some like body weight, stuff that I can do gently.
Yep.
So that's kind of been like my other thing too. And oddly enough, Tai Chi has
been. That's great.
I had to put the yoga aside for a bit because I can't do any middle core stuff. But I got my brother actually got my dad and I both doing Tai Chi just to kind of keep loose and keep moving. So it's been kind of fun.
Yep. Use it or lose it. Absolutely. So Kurt, I don't know how much I can say about this because I got slapped with an itinerary, but I will say I'm going to be at the Classic early. I'm actually going to be leaving Tuesday morning. And I'm going to be going to a Berkeley event thing that they invited me to. I don't work with them. I've never done anything with them. But it's like a product unveiling of their own stuff. So I was honored to be able to go to that. We can take video and stuff, but they said we can't release any of the information until June 1st, which really stinks. But yeah, I will say that there's going to be some special Berkeley stuff coming soon, which should be pretty fun. And then yeah, I'll be at the Classic early. So
Do I make the joke of who did they copy this time?
But hey, yeah, I mean maybe they did, maybe they didn't. I don't know.
It's
We'll
fishing.
see.
You never know. It's going to be some
Right.
fuzzy dice, or is Hellabass? They can't call them dice if they're shaped like an urchin.
Urchin, yep.
You know.
Urchin.
I still have not caught a fish on one of those things yet because I got some and never had a chance to go fish. Actually, my brother made me some and never. So yeah, that'll be a first this year too. Still haven't caught one on a big glide bait or swim bait, which I brought from Brendan just because for that. But yeah, so I have several challenges I need to work on once I get back to where I can actually swing on fish.
Yep, you'll get them, dude. You'll get them.
Oh yeah, it'll be there.
Hobies.
So I was looking at like the odds of who they're predicting for people win. You got Patrick Walters, Jordan Lee, Brandon Polinick, Chris Johnston, because it is a smallmouth fishery as well. Lee Livesey, Jay Sekurak, Corey Johnston, another Kyle Welcher. I think he'll be a big fan favorite. Love me some Kyle Welcher because he used to play professional poker. So the fact that
really?
He did that, and now he's a professional bass fisherman. And of course, you know, Seth Fighter, a fan favorite. Taku, Bill Owen, who I'll be rooting for personally because he's from right here in Southern Indiana, and he won a derb last year. So love me some Bill. Justin Hamner, Drew Cook. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they do. And of course, I haven't kept up with any of my kayak fishing buddies. I know a bunch of them that are going to be down there, but in that world, anybody can smash them. You just never know.
Nate, great question. So the only one I wanted to hit was the clutch. I wanted to get one of the minis. I actually got their drop the other day. Wednesday they did a drop, right?
Oh, how small are those?
Or the micros, whatever they are. I think they're like 5 inches. Is that right?
Okay, I didn't know
5.5 inches. Yeah, so they've just started doing them. So that was what I grabbed. I grabbed one of those. That was the only thing I wanted to get while I was there, and I already got it because I didn't want to get there and be like, oh, they're already sold out. So I don't know. Whatever. That's why I want feedback from y'all. What do you want to see? What do you want to see me pick up?
Yeah, DEBO'S going to be going running around with the camera. Y'all got to tell him what you want him to capture.
Yeah. What booths, what lures do you want to see close up? The thing is, I haven't seen a lot of new stuff. Not like some of the years past where it's like, you know, the week before, it seems like there was all kinds of new stuff popping out.
I expect this week, because you're right. And thinking about it, in the past, the week of the Classic is when you see like a giant drop of the new, because I don't remember. I think there's like some competition, best of show. And I know they do that at ICAST, but it seems like most of the bait companies and so forth, they seem to really appreciate that. I think they drop like a big list of like the new stuff and things.
Dakota, maybe you would take a trip north with me. I think there's going to be the kayak or the kayak. Well, it is kayak, but they call it the River Smalley kayak something. It's in, which actually sucks because it's almost, I think it's up past Green Bay. It's farther north than I thought, but it'd be like a 5-hour drive. I'm going to see how the year goes, and it'd be cool to meet some guys up there, catch some smallies. So maybe we do a little carpool, or I guess it'd have to be a caravan. We couldn't carpool with our kayaks. We do a caravan up, see if we can rope Chris into it. Maybe Greg. We can have our own little kayak adventure series meetup up there. Be pretty fun.
Yeah, you get up in that area, man, you're going to be looking for some giant. I mean, Wisconsin was my best smallmouth fishing trip ever. That was a few years. I was really looking forward to Minnesota last year because I was bringing Grand with me because she's from Minnesota. So it really hurt missing that one. But, you know, life goes on and we'll be back again. A lot of people looking for Kyle Welcher. You know, like I said, he's a fan favorite. A lot of people like his style.
Ooh, a lot of
Kenny,
Welchers
the
in
young
here.
gun. Yep.
Some new frogs over the winter, Patrick. I like it. I like me some frog fishing. That's our goal, is to get need to get my buddy Greg on a frog fish. He's still never caught a frog fish, so we're gonna get him out on some frogs this year.
So here's a good throwback for you, dude. You'll get a kick out of this. We were chatting in the Freedom Squad, and I was like, all right, guys, you remember several years ago, you made me go through the whole frog challenge
Mm-hmm.
because of the whole Christmas party gone bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I finally finally went down and was fishing with Chad down in Alabama. Caught me a frogfish and actually managed to come home and catch some frogfish. And then, honestly enough, last year when I was fishing at Caddo between the Classic down in Texas last year, got a nice 20-inch giant on a frog down there. That was a great video. Lost probably an 8-pounder on a frog down there. But I was like, all right, you remember you guys what you made me go through with this whole frog thing, right? I said, I got one for you. They got to go catch a fish on a jitterbug. So some of them didn't know what it was, but I knew you would know.
Oh yeah. My key for jitterbug, slick calm, hot as blazes out, and you wait till the sun's setting, and I guarantee you will catch some jitterbug fish.
Yep.
Pond
Kara was
fishing,
in the
dude.
chat the other day, and she's got it, and she's trying.
Crick Fisher, dude, I freaking love that idea. I'm gonna have to do a video of just top fives, because funny that you say that. Rock 108 is what I listen to. And in the mornings, every Tuesday morning, there's a comedian on that does top five, and it's like a funny top five for the week, like random stuff. But that would be really fun to put like a number of top fives together, like top fives, coolest baits, worst baits, coolest gear, biggest surprise, and just kind of go through a list of top fives. I think that'd be kind of a fun video.
Oh yeah. And somebody was asking, yep, still the Teckle Sprinkler. It's the only frog that I'll buy. Because Debo will tell you, he sent me like a full complement of frogs. I mean, everybody was sending me frogs, but it was the Teckle Sprinkler that's the one and I told you I sold them. I still got like 3 of them left. So when the day comes, when I crack one on the frog, it'll be on a Teckle.
Ooh, recovering from Lyme disease. Damn, Kirk. Yeah, I've heard that can have some wacky after effects.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we got people working out. I love it. I love seeing it. I am back into it, and I feel 1,000 times better now that I've been working out.
Yeah, you looking good in the gym the other day.
I'm losing some slowly here and there. FFS, will it play a role? Dude, I don't follow it enough. Can they do FFS on this one? Because it's like every other one they can, right? So I don't know. I don't know how all that.
I mean, honestly, it's a river. I think it's a river system again, and I don't think like I said, when I was there last time, it was one of the Canadian guys that fishes out of the low. He was throwing now that I say that, he was throwing a jig head minnow because he was using a Z-Man like fluke. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a forward facing kind of deal that time.
Easton Fothergill for the win.
Hellabass says full FFS allowed and will play a role. That's what I knew he would be keeping up.
Yeah, say Hellabass is the guy you need to talk to about the different.
Yeah, well, he does fantasy fishing, so if you're doing that, you have to stay up with everybody all the time and all the things. And I ain't got that much time.
Speaking fitness, see how much ice cream you can fit in my mouth right now. I'm excited for my protein shake. I have a protein shake with flax seeds, a little bit of honey, and protein at night. So yeah, you can tell I'm getting old.
Yes, sir.
Stupid fuzzy dice.
Yeah. That's right, Chris.
Dude, yes, Chris sent me that. Definitely want to stop by Missile Baits, even if John isn't there. John Cruz released. He's like, only at the Missile Baits booth. Stop by. It's the stupid baby fish bait or whatever they call it, but it's like their version of the urchin. Oh my god, I was cracking up. Chris sent it to me, so I was like, hell yeah, I gotta stop by and grab some of those.
It's so funny because so many people were taking like Senkos and putting strands in them forever.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I remember Russ Snyder's doing that at the BASSMASTER or the kayak KBF championship on Kentucky Lake, like, I don't know, 10 years ago. It seems like it's been that long, but that was like his thing. He would just feed some strands in a Senko between that and a jig, and that was like his juice. hula popper on the winning boat.
Yeah, that's funny. I hadn't thrown a hula popper forever, and I tied one on a couple years ago and was fishing it, and I couldn't believe how slow, excuse me, how slow that thing fished because of how big the mouth is.
Yep.
Like blooping it. I used to throw it all the time, and I'm like, dude, I'd rather have a popper where I can walk it and then
Yeah.
slow bloop it, walk it.
Because wasn't those in like a 3-pack? It was a hula popper, a jitterbug, and like something else that I can't think of. Maybe like a walking bait or something.
You could get them separate. Yeah, it was the hula, the because it was the Arbogast.
Yeah.
Was it a 3-pack? Hula popper, jitterbug. I don't remember what the third one would have been, but you could get them separate too. But Helaba talk asking Helaba stuff. Winner will be on the floating scrotum. Yeah, I saw that. Somebody sent me that on Instagram. It looks like a ball sack going through the water. I'm like, what in the hell are we doing here, people? I don't know what we're getting to.
Yeah, I don't know what stage the fish are in. You're going to be on the river too, so 5 inches is adequate. Five's pretty good size.
How many Debo fingers long? Yeah, see, that's the only thing that if I get a measuring board, I need to get a DEBO'S finger sticker and have multiple ones to measure. 5 inches is a huge bait. Yeah, 5 inches is pretty big here. Come on now.
Where's Bass Geek at? Drake.
Yeah. Girth. Bass Geek would say it's about the girth. Yep. Excited. Maybe check out Rapala. Oh, yeah. They'll definitely have a booth. I'd like to go by there. I like some Rapala stuff. An hour away from Green Bay, I'd be down. Yep, it is. I think an hour. I forget where it's at. If y'all look it up, it's the Smalley. What is it? Smalley KAS event in Wisconsin.
I'll tell you what, the last one I was at was the best Smalley fishing. Still didn't get my 20, but I caught several 1950s, and it was just a blast. For me, that was probably the favorite fishing video I've ever made, was that Wisconsin Kayak Adventure Series.
Let's see events. Is it Marinette? I think it's Marinette, Wisconsin. Yeah, Northwoods Bronze Quest, Marinette, Wisconsin. So I'm thinking about doing it. Depending on who else. That's what's
killing me. They're actually coming here in Indiana, and I'm not going to be able to fish it.
Oh, right there. I should have just scrolled down. Thank you.
Oh, Marinette. Yeah, there you go.
Classic. Yep. Tackle Sprinker, Jitterbugs. I'm a little behind here. I'm like 8 minutes behind. Fishing. Yes. Canine line. Yeah, I know how, Hank Baskey uses Canine. I've never used any other line.
Okay. It's hard for me to try anything when it comes to line and whatnot. It's like once I got to Seagar, I was just like, that's my thing.
They make solid too. Yep. So does Sunline. Yeah, there's a bunch of good ones out there. Savage Gear Frog. I don't know that I've seen it. Solid body, great action. It's going to be good. You have to look at that. I don't know that I've seen that one. Whoa. Sproa has the micro flat size on their site for $5 a pop right now.
Dang.
That's a pretty good deal.
I know that name. That is a dude. Lettuce is a buddy of mine from probably 15 years ago. I was heavy into video gaming. And there was a bunch of us from here in Indiana. We all played together, indie gamers and so forth. But I recognize his screen name on YouTube, but I know him from back in our Counter-Strike and Call of Duty days way back when.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kirk, dude, doing exactly that. My buddy's pond that we would camp out on, that's exactly what we would do. And dude, that was so damn fun. Okay, yes, allowed. Full FFS allowed. Other people catching them. Ooh, question here. Question: Debo, are you going to install the Eagle Eye 9 on the kayak? I am. I'm going blind tomorrow. I have no electronics. I don't have anything fixed up on my kayak. Chris, I don't know. Chris, have I seen you in here? Chris Morgan, that is. I was hooking up the cool side thing that he made me. It's got like a thing where you can clip your tools to it, and then it's got like a little tray and stuff he 3D printed me.
Oh, nice.
It's badass. But I was hooking that up. You have to take the bolts out that bolt into your seat, and then you just put that on there and put your bolts back in. Okay. So
I've got something like that I had on the XTR for that seat that came with that kayak. So yeah. Yeah,
I'm excited to have that. That'll be nice. Kirk's asking, hello, who do you think's going to take the dub?
Yeah, if anybody's knows, hell's going to have put my money on him picking somebody in the close running.
Would you buy more? Oh, yes, the Scooper Frog. Absolutely, dude. That was one that I thought was going to be kind of gimmicky. Skipped really well. It's like basically an Elastec frog. Skipped well. Durability was good. I ended up getting wrapped up in wood and I ended up getting cut off and lost it that day. That was the only one I had. But yeah, durability was good. Action on it was cool. The only thing I would recommend is like a big EWG hook with a keeper up at the top. Otherwise, it wanted to slide down when I was skipping under wood. But yeah, I don't get down on much of the JDM stuff. I think a lot of it's kind of overpriced, overhyped. But that one was really cool, a little different. If the $700 live scopes become more common, what might happen? I think more people have them. Just because you have them doesn't mean you know how to use it, though. Got to put the time in.
It's a steep learning curve, I'll tell you that much.
Oh, you caught some on the Hula Popper, huh, Dakota? Awesome.
Nice.
42, that's, yeah. Are they on beds there? I have no idea. I know they are down in Florida. Somebody was catching them on beds, whoever sent me. Actually, it might have been Liza, too. Was Liza catching them?
Yeah,
I think she's been
catching some good ones lately.
Jitterbug still owns Ohio State record. Really? That's pretty badass. No adding. Caro. Ran skirting through. Yep. Julie was skirting through a poop bait. Caught a few on it.
Oh, I haven't heard anybody talk about those in a while. I guess those got replaced by the fuzzy nuts.
Do you think Cashin's going to have any new stuff? I don't know. I have not heard. If they are, I've not heard anything. I would think so. I could have swore when Wendell did the plant tour. If you guys and gals like the old How It's Made, like I used to watch that all the time. I know it seems lame, but I love seeing like behind the scenes stuff. Used to watch that all the time when I was younger, and that's what his video reminded me of. He did an awesome job on that, but I'm pretty sure they said that they couldn't film some of the stuff because he's like, yeah, there's going to be some stuff coming out in a few months. Yeah, but it might be after that. It might be iCast by that time. So I don't know. If they do, I'll definitely get some up close hands on. Ron in the house. Ron, what's up, my brother? K9. Great cranking line. 550 yards for $20. Question. I'm planning on using straight braid on chatterbaits this year. Is that a terrible idea? Well, it depends on your watercolor and who you ask.
If you fish a lot of grass, I know a lot of people like braid for that.
Yeah, if you want to rip it out of grass, if you've got dirty water, I don't think it matters as much. But
I kind of had two thoughts of school of thoughts on that. If you're throwing like a Dobbin 736 where you're using a heavier and maybe like even a heavier chatterbait, then a lot of people like braid for that, especially just ripping through grass. And then I use a little bit lighter rod with like 15-pound Seagar. I guess I hate calling it a little more finesse chatterbait, but I've got to throw in so many of the little chatterbaits, the baby jack.
I like that baby Evo.
That's the one. My brain is still fogged out and trying to remember all the stuff and things and all the fishing lingo. It'll come back sooner or later. But those little chatterbaits with those Evos have just been, they were so good for me for so long.
Damn, Francisco, BPS spring sale Tatula X could be 110 with the coupon. Dude, that is a steal of a deal for that reel.
Wow.
Okay, so David, the Shimano Celis, I just got one of the new ones. I got the 2-piece spinning. I don't know if they have 2-piece casting, but the spinning one feels dang good. Very well balanced. I'm excited to use that one this year. So you will see a review on that. I normally don't get 2-piece rods, but I decided to on that one. See what Lunker Hunt has. See if they have some new spiders coming out. Oh, I'll be buying some of those. No. Dylan Nutt, Hellabass says, I don't even know. Is that real? Is that really a person? Eagle Eye 9 on sale on BPS. Oh, cool. Mike, I didn't notice that's who I saw a donation come in. Mr. Mike Dove. He'll be down there too. Cash for the classic. I'm going to create an urchin plastic bait and call it Donkey. That is what your wife will call you once she finds out you spend $40 on a piece of plastic on whatnot. Yeah, it's good to see some of the other. I know it is basically a direct copy, but Hags. I mean, Hags is selling their urchin bait for what, $6.99 as opposed to $21 a pop. So, and I'm sure there's going to be more coming out. And I mean, that's kind of the reason I don't like a lot of the the JDM stuff. Now, some people will say they were first to market with it. There was all this that went into it. Dude, they were talking on the podcast. I was listening to the Bass Talk Live, and they've had that lure out for like 10, 15 years, and it just never took off till now. And you're telling me it's still a $22 bait? Like, come on.
Yep, you get some Japanese guys win a tournament with it, and all of a sudden it's the next big thing.
Exactly. But if they're, I mean, if they're making
goes
money
and
on
catches one on jerk bait, everybody wants to go throw jerk baits. It's whoever wins. Every year, whoever wins, whatever the winning bait is, just flies off the shelf.
Yep. So, Mike, I'll cheers to that. Thanks for the donation, my man. Hopefully, I'll see you down there. Yeah, well, look at the grubs, dude. The chartreuse pepper grubs that Hank Cherry won on sold out all over everywhere. Tackle Warehouse. You couldn't find a freaking 3-inch chartreuse grub. It's like, oh my goodness. Wendell's Factory Tours, dude. His channel is absolutely blowing up. It's good to see because he's a nice guy.
Yeah,
I got a chat with him the other day. His channel is absolutely blowing up. Mine is kind of stalled a little bit. I need to get my butt back to work because I feel like YouTube's put me in jail. That Debo, you're not very consistent. We're not really going to promote your stuff, or maybe my videos just kind of suck now. I mean,
Wendell's he's a content cranking machine. I mean, when he went full time, he knows. He's like, we got mouths to feed. I got to work, and he's been working. That's for sure. Love seeing it.
Rob with the gift. Rob, I will cheers to that. Thank you, brother. Gift of fishing memberships. I can't see who they are, but thank you, dude. Oh yeah, I need to get the review out on that. I do have the Baits EDC. Very surprised with it. It's a sweet little reel.
I ran into those guys at Red Quest last year. Pretty interesting group. I've seen they come along. Seems like Cast King has taken over everybody's everything. I don't know if they're just bringing on 1 million influencers, but I've seen a ton of Cast King stuff in the market, it seems like.
I'll plead the fifth on that. Let's see. Processing. Yep, I get it. Other bills and stuff can't buy for the Classic. I get it. Trust me. I blew a ton of my budget on truck stuff, and we had some health things and medical bills that came up. So yeah, I definitely don't have nearly as much as I can spend, but I got lucky and have been able to cut some expenses for stuff that I thought I was going to have to do. So I've got a little bit saved back. Hopefully I can pick up some cool stuff.
There you go.
But we'll see. Finally got
the people in the adventures worth every bit of it. And that's always my fun part.
Oh, I didn't even think of this. Yeah, promoting Cuda over at Jig Squad. Cool guy doing new stuff that others aren't doing. He's got a jig version of it. So if you like the dice baits, the uni baits, check out Cuda's stuff. $4 a pop. Throw it on a free rig. Love seeing it. Love seeing the innovation, brother.
Yeah, I love seeing when he posts on Instagram. It's like, oh, good stuff.
And he's just a good human. I get to talk to Cuda every once in a while. Whenever we do, it's always a good. Yeah,
he's checked in on me. He checks in on me periodically, make sure I'm still doing good.
Cuda, yep. Cuda, back at you. Him and Caro. Let's see what else am I missing here. Dakota. Oh, Dakota, did you give? Oh, I've got it up here. Dakota, thank you, brother, for the gift of memberships. Thank you, my friend.
Hey.
Thank you. Let's see. Temu dice bait. Yeah, I've seen a bunch of people getting those. Apparently, they had them for like $3.99. There was people buying them and then reselling them. Oh, capitalism at its finest. Buy stuff and then flip it for 5 times the price.
Oh yeah, 100%. That's how the whole sports card world works.
Oh yeah,
it's crazy.
Let's see. Have you seen the Dobbins 2-piece travel cadence? I have not. I would be willing to bet that would be a badass rod though, because I love the cadence. Ruben, I have not got my brakes fixed, so that's another piece that I had to put aside. All of my annual bonus and tax returns, all that's going to be going to bills. I've got to save a little bit back for the brakes. I'm not driving down or anything. But yeah, they are on like red line, have to be done. So I've got to get that done, but that's $1,200, which I was not planning for. So
ouch.
What do you do? Got to have it done.
Yeah.
3-piece gammies. Hey, the
Tackle
junkiest of the
junkie in the
tackling here.
house.
What's up, Jim? Yeah, so I think we're at the end of comments. All right, so what else? What other let's see, what other events or what other booths were there that I didn't get a whole bunch of stuff from people, kind of just random look at stuff. So I'm gonna have to get artsy and try to figure out some bait geez, Debo. Try to figure out some videos that I can put together and make it fun for people that didn't get a go. Kind of give a good look into stuff. Yeah, Rapala will be there. Yeah, I don't know. Definitely want to hit the Abu Berkeley booth. That'll be cool. Yeah. So the Archigan guys, you're definitely going to see some stuff. The AAA guys and I are staying with them. I've never talked to any of them personally, so that'll be kind of cool to meet them. I know, Gramps, you said you'd met some of the guys. They were pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Chicken guys are my dudes. They're up in Indy.
Bait Bash? Is that similar to a Monster Mash? Bass Pro will be there. Bill Dance signature lures. I'll probably have to go cop one of those. Maybe have Bill sign it and put that back on the wall. That'd be pretty cool.
There you go.
There's Brennan Brown. Cashin, definitely gonna help them. Busby. It'd be kind of cool to hit up. They got some cool tackle storage. Clutch. Daiwa. So I think, yeah, the big ones, I think probably the big stuff that everybody knows, want to see. Epic Baits, we'll have to go talk to Jason there. I didn't know they were going to be there. They have any info? No. Epic, Jason and is it Amanda? Super cool folks. Have to go talk to them if you're into lure making and stuff. They make some really neat molds. Minn Kota, I should go by there and see if they'll give me a kayak motor, see if I can fit it in my pack for the way home.
There you go.
Pro Bass Adventures Mexico. You want to catch your PB? What's it say here?
We need to. I keep saying we need to hire the cartel to secure the southern border, and in return we'll let them ship their products up north. just because I want to go fish El Salto before I die.
Yeah, can we make that safe and just give us a little?
Exactly. Just lock it down, and you can sell all your green jiggly poop up here and just keep the border and keep the country safe, and then we'll go down and
Pioneers in Mexico bass fishing. We are the first lodge in Mexico to offer Garmin Live Scope Plus as part of our standard trip packages.
Can you imagine seeing a 20-pound bass just swimming around on Live Scope and be like, "Oh my God, I have a heart attack before I set the hook."
Why did it not keep me where I was at? Let's see. Okay, here we go. Evolution, they'd be fun to hit. They got some cool tackle storage stuff too. I got quite a few of their boxes. That's almost all I run now. They sent me a bunch of stuff, and they do have damn good boxes.
Somebody said the Googans are going to be in the Mountain Dew booth. I didn't even know the Googans were still a thing.
I didn't either. I thought they had all left except for what, John B. and Lunkers.
Yeah, Lunkers is a cop now.
Or Lake Fork too. Oh yeah, Lunkers I guess isn't. Lake Fork is what I meant. Him and John B.
I've seen Perrick fishing a little more lately too, so he's always a
Fitzgerald
eclectic fellow to follow.
Fishing for soldiers. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go look at the Fitzgerald one too. That might be interesting. I know Bass Geek uses some of their rods. I've never used one. Flux Jets. I had multiple people message me say to go there. I need to write that down.
Oh, there's the one. Okay, yeah, those are the ones with the little built-in jet.
Yep.
Thingamabob.
Gamakatsu, they do make some great hooks. Hobie, maybe I'll swing by the booth. Icon, Tackle, never heard of. Impulse, John Cruz, hopefully he'll be there. KGB Swim Baits, should probably stop by there. They do make some damn good stuff too. Livingston Lures.
Oh, I didn't see Great Lake Baits. Somebody was asking about them.
They're part of Pragco Boots, so they'll probably be a part of the Pragco.
They make some smallie. Oh, love them.
Morris, Mustang, Mustad, Native. Hey, maybe they'll give me one of the new Native hammers.
There you go. Another one of them big yak.
Trade in the old Slayer for a new one. Onum Fishing. I think I said that last time. That's funny. He has one. Dude, did you guys see the? Oh, we got a $20 bomb in here, David. Holy smokes! $20 bomb for some cool bank fishing stuff at the Classic. My friend, I will
Hey,
definitely
there you go.
pick up some stuff. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. Let's see. I'm sure I'm missing all kinds of. Oh, that's a different Epic Baits. Oh, well, dang, that sucks. Don't forget, dude, beef jerky for me, I know I'm a sissy, but I hate when beef jerky gets stuck in my teeth, like the hard, chewy ones. So I only like the real soft stuff, basically beef sticks. I'm not a big beef jerky fan. If you can take apart a bait caster, you can handle your own breaks. Well, people have said that, but I don't even want to mess with it. I know I probably should try, but one, it takes time, and two, I really don't want to mess up my truck.
Well, and the way I look at it these days, I used to the same way. I taught my sons how to do change brakes and all that too. But as you get it to a certain age in life, your time is more valuable than the money. And I'd rather spend the money to somebody that did it right, especially when I'm hauling around a bunch of fishing stuff and or granddaughters. So, and plus they make vehicles these days, unless you have something that's 20 years old.
No, 2018, I think is mine truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dakota, I know it should be easy, but I was looking at parts and they're even still more expensive than I think even with parts it was, because it's pad, rotors, calipers, whatever the hell all you need, basically the full redo.
Yep.
And I was like, shoot, it's only going to be, well, I say only like 400 to get it all put in, but how many days is it going to take me to do it, figuring it out? And any project I start that's supposed to be simple is usually a multi-day project that I ended up messing something else up. So
yeah, I look at it this way because I used to do computer stuff for so many years, and you know, now it's just like I'll pay somebody who knows what they're doing to do what they do.
Yep. Randall, yes, so Missile Baits will be there. I don't know if John will be there. Apparently his mom passed away, unfortunately, so people are saying he might not be there, but yep, I'm definitely gonna hit the Missile Baits booth too. And then yeah, I think Great Lakes will be part of Pragco. Hog Farmer, I don't know, they might have some of their stuff at the Missile booth.
No, that'd be a good point. Yeah.
Status on Flux Jets, are they filling orders? That I do not know. I know they were back ordered for a while. You'd have to talk to the AAA guys. They would know more. YouTube Debo, yes, I am on YouTube. My name is Debo. Crappy. Get a native hammer. Maybe they'll throw in a yak attack measuring board.
That thing is huge. I love me some yak attack stuff, but their board is way too big.
Yeah, former ASC Master Certified Tech. I pay to have it done. I don't know. Hoist and my knees out. Yeah, exactly. Pretty sure it's still pre-orders. All right. Well, so we got some cool stuff. Let's see. Let's jump back over to stuff here.
Yeah, I don't know what day it is, but normally a few days before the Classic is when they release like the baits. Or T-Dub. It seems like everybody does that before the Classic and then before ICAST, but who knows? I've been out of it for a while.
So it sounds like a lot of the big ones, people want to see a lot of the big stuff. I'll probably have to do like 2 videos of like some of the big dogs, maybe like a gear video, some of the big dogs, like lure videos, then try to get enough for a video of walking around and finding like the hidden gems type video. I know Hank usually does that, and those are really cool where it's not like the big corporations. Spro would be cool to stop at too.
Dude, you're going to have a video alone just of people walking up to you. So make sure you have like a chesty or a something running whenever you're walking around, because you're going to meet so many people who know who you are.
And see, I'm probably just going to do pictures with that. Try to just get as many pictures as I can and signatures. Be able to just enjoy it with them instead of like trying to do video stuff of it.
Yep.
Just
take
be able
a
to hang out
selfie and do like this is everybody I met at the thing. Yep.
Pay for peace of mind. Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure I'll end up blowing my truck up. Doing your own brakes sucks. Yeah, I know. Ever used the Berkeley Flux Gill? I got a couple. I don't think I even threw them last year. They look cool. I got them kind of towards the end of the year, but they do look neat.
Throw that on a drop shot, right?
Could. I mean, if it's absolute last ditch effort, I would. I'd rather fish it on something else though.
You caught any on a drop shot yet?
Oh yeah, I've caught lots of them. on a
Okay,
drop
I was
shot.
thinking that was one of the techniques that you were just, no, I'm not gonna.
Oh, I just hate it. I don't do it unless I
Okay.
have to because it takes 17 hours and your uncle's dog to be able to hold everything and tie the new knots, and I just hate it. But it does catch. No, last year I actually had a video with the Brothers Brim worms that I made. I actually had a pretty sweet day. It was I found a good drop off, and there was like grass sparsely on this drop off, and I was dragging
Yeah.
a drop shot through it, and it was pretty fun pattern.
You got into any of the minnow shaking yet?
Hell no, I don't know what I would be doing with shaking a minute. Oh, Thorn Bros. Yeah, Mike said hit up Thorn Bros.
Oh, okay.
I've heard they've got some cool stuff too because yeah, they bought out what Omnia, I think, or they partnered with Omnia. I don't know how all that works, but they merged with Omnia, something like that. So they should
Oh,
have
I
a
hadn't
bunch of
heard
cool
that.
stuff. Yeah,
I'm so far behind.
that's all
But
right.
that's one thing I love about wanted to come on tonight and just get talking to you to get the old bass fishing talk going, so I
Oh
could get
yeah.
it in my brain and kind of get pumped up for the season again.
There's people asking if I was going to be going to the weigh-ins and all that stuff. That honestly doesn't interest me. So no, I don't really care to go to that stuff. I just want to meet subscribe fishing friends, look at new gear, find new lures, try to shoot as many videos as I can, and just have fun with it. So
Yep.
no, I don't really care as much about my thing with the pros is I just don't watch enough of the bass fishing.
Yep.
I just want to like either sit with the pros and hear stories, or like go out with a pro and learn like a specific technique, like with a dude that's really, really good at it.
Yep.
So I don't know. I will never be able to do that, I'm sure. But what else we got? We're a little over an hour. I say we take some last questions, final thoughts, final lures, anything else I need to hit, and we'll call it.
Sweet.
Like the jerkbait box. What was the Busby jerkbait box? Yeah, I need to look at tackle storage stuff. I don't know enough of like all the different ones. Really, like I said, Evolution, their stuff was super good, and that's what I've been using after they sent me that stuff. So, oh, that's right. Yeah, he qualified to fish it. Yeah, but I think Ralph said that he had made a post that he might not go to fish it since his mom passed away. So, I mean, family comes
We'll have
first.
to see what the week brings. It's not going to be easy, that's for sure.
Michael has one for you, Gramps. Off topic, what's the most interesting card you've come across?
Man, I collect to collect, so I've pulled in a lot of, obviously I'm a Colts fan, but a lot of Caitlin Clark. I have it. Okay, so the biggest, and it was a completely lucky thing because he knows I rip a lot of packs too, which I'll tell anybody if you're going to get into sports cards, don't try to collect via opening packs because it's not the way to do it. Buy the singles that you want. You'll save yourself a lot of time, headache, and money. But that being said, opening packs of cards is like skipping a Senko under a dock. There might be one there, and it'll be a big one, or it might not be, But I did the biggest one I hit. I got a case hit was one of the Indiana Pacers, who I really like, Pascal Siakam. So that's the best one I've pulled so far. But I've bought quite a few. I bought quite a few, and then I got some stuff I got to put away for grading, and that'll be like investment stuff too. So I actually found some of the stuff I collected back when I was in the Army, back in the early 90s. So I had a bunch of different stuff around 1991 that I put I call it my old school display because it's like an older version. But yeah, it's been fun. But yeah, I'm looking forward to letting that stuff take a side seat, till next winter, and get back on the fishing bandwagon. Hopefully. Yeah, he wonders how many Pete's Rose cards were murdered in bicycle spokes. That was even as a kid in the 70s. That was like a big thing. Was putting playing cards.
We did it,
or baseball.
We just did
cards.
it with like a cards in a pack,
Yep.
like the
playing cards.
Poker playing cards.
Yep.
Bottom line, hit up Hank Bass Geek. He can help you out 1,000 times better than I could. I don't throw jig and spoons. He does that stuff though. Hit him up, and I guarantee he will help you out. So hit him up. I'm not sure what this means. Caro's asking, has Gramps found space yet?
She's wondering if I found a room. I made a post out earlier. My wife gave me the go ahead if I want to try to go down for a couple of days. So knowing it's super late in the game, generally this is something I plan at least 2 months out. I didn't plan on going, but if I find somebody with like an open bed and a B&B, I might try to drive down on a Friday and drive home on a Sunday. If it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it.
Right. Well, there you go. Anybody that's listening, if you have an open room or open spot in your hotel or whatever, let Gramps know he's looking to come down. So Friday night, Saturday night, if you have anything open.
Yep.
Let's see. Does anybody else have a solid recommendation for the Cash and Z2 frog rod? Not sure what the question is, Jesse. Does anyone else have a solid recommendation? Like, are you looking for a new frog rod or wondering what else to use that for? Kevin says, I have an Airbnb for you. Kevin, hit up Gramps on Instagram then. Hit up the Gramps.
Oh,
yeah. Hank tightlining 100 feet of water. Yep.
Yeah. Them deep reservoirs, as he likes to.
Well, I was fishing shallow, about 48 feet.
Yeah.
Got,
deep water.
Yep. I did do a review, not really a full review, but kind of talking through some of it. Oh, there you go. Kevin, I have a 2-bedroom and it's just me.
Oh, shoot. Yeah.
Kevin, hit up Gramps.
Yep. You can find me on Facebook at jt.hickman or jt.cardiacgramps. .hickman on Instagram. So you might have me on there already. I'm terrible with names half the time, but
boom. Well, there we go. I think that's it. He said you're in. So I think that's a great place to end it. Listen, Gramps, it was good having you on. It's good seeing you doing well, smiling. Hopefully getting back into the fishing game soon, because fishing does help heal. I know once you get to doing it, maybe a little slower than before.
We've preached that forever, haven't we? I mean, we talk about the therapeutic for everybody. I mean, I do it, but for veterans, but there's a lot of other people out there that need the mental. We all trust me, we all suffer. There's a lot of men that try to keep too much of that stuff inside, and that's what raises blood pressure and other things. So we both,
it's okay to not be okay
as a recreational therapy, because it's something we need. We all struggle with raising families and internalizing the pressure that comes with that. And then a lot of other things too, but mainstream says B's and G's at the Classic. I bet we find some chicken and something a little healthier.
I especially traveling, I probably won't be eating B's and G's just to be safe. I really don't eat a ton when I travel because I don't want to have to poop on the plane. You know how that goes. It's never a fun experience. So I usually eat pretty light. But listen, thanks to Gramps again. It was nice having you on. Thanks to everybody else hanging out with us. Vidya's coming from the Classic soon. So that's it. And until next Saturday, maybe live from the Classic. We'll see.
Hey,
so
I'll be live with Rick on Monster Bass on Wednesday if anyone wants to come hang out.
Hey, all right. Well, it was always fun. Thanks everybody for watching. Until next live.